Forgot.
Hello, everyone. We're back. It's us. It's D&D. Remember us? You don't. It's fine. But we're back anyway. And it's cool because we're going to do a whole new story, but in the same world, but with... You'll see. So, how this works is we're going to be playing D&D 5e-ish. We're pretty loosey-goosey with the rules because it's better storytelling to not
With the
bother.
what?
Oh, fuck. The
Yeah,
jaw
what?
rules. Those two. So I'll give a quick, like super quick, like in under 5 sentences, count them, to see like a little bit of background.
You're already out of time.
Listen, I said 5 sentences, not 5 seconds. So we are in the Kingdom of Sipland. The adventurers are named Barnabas, Linus, and Glorian. Ignore the fact that Justin's name says Deacon. We'll get there. They had a big-ass adventure. It was great. Everyone had a fantastic time. And then they went back in time. So now everything is different. That's where we're going to start.
Oh yeah,
So-
we went back in time.
Yeah. Right off the bat, ignore Justin for a little bit. We'll get to Justin. We're going to start off with Brandon and Seamus, so Barnabas and Linus. We open up in the town of Sipland, in an alleyway, very familiar to Linus because it's kind of where he hangs out.
Lives.
In the past version of this universe, this is where you would have been introduced to Slug or Hogan, pretending to be Slug, who is going to recruit you for Hogan's Heroes. This does not happen, and you are snapped back to that moment. Tell us about like the next 2 weeks. What happens with Linus?
This is after we have just been teleported back in time?
Yeah.
Well, first, I'm going to wander around trying to piece together what just happened, and pretty much going to not realize it is the past, because I never realize anything. But once I run, I try to go to places that I knew people, and they don't know me, and I kind of piece together that no one remembers me. And instead of trying to use that information proactively or anything, I remember that there was a bunch of people who really pissed me off, and now they don't remember me. So I go around and I find them, and I use my great charisma to become really good friends with them, and then I leave them, and I never come back.
Great.
So
I tell them things are going to happen in their lives, and I'm just going around being a petty asshole to everybody for 2 weeks, just
Sure.
over like minor things that upset me.
So during one of these moments of being a petty asshole, let's say you're back in that bar. I remember we talked before. You said you were going to go back,
Right.
and
Oh yeah, I went back, I've gone back to that bar to try to become friends with that wizard that wouldn't be friends with us.
Yeah.
And also because there's a guy who lives there that is on my hit list of people I hate,
sure.
and I've become his best friend.
So for the first roll of the series, can you please give me a perception check?
17.
Oh.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
You know you're being watched. You don't know by who, but you can tell everywhere you've been in the last, let's say, week, someone's been around. You just haven't been able to catch them in time. Let's move over to Barnabas. Barnabas, what have you been doing for the last 2 weeks?
I have been cleaning up the mess that Linus keeps making. I'm just noticing that he is going around and being a dick to some people, and then I go up to them and say like, "Hey, sorry about that, but like he's just going through some stuff right now. He's actually just really having a meltdown, testing what reality is. Like when you're like 1 year old and you start to get like object permanence. That's basically what he's testing right now. He's testing boundaries. We have to just give him more boundaries, and then anyway. So don't take it too personally, and then that's what happens. And I just do that for every single thing that happens right now.
Cool. So we are back in that bar, and Linus is sitting in the corner of the table where the wizard used to come hang out, but no longer does because his heart was broken by Linus earlier in the week. And Linus,
I am the only wizard here now.
Linus, you notice Barnabas walk through the door.
Oh, so now you're going to confront me.
What did you didn't know it was me? Why are you talking like
You are a giant hulking man. I've been seeing you sneaking around watching me for like 2 weeks now. I thought you were going to say hi. It was very awkward.
What? Really? There's no way. I was very careful.
You are a giant. You are a literal giant.
Okay.
You are bigger than your normal people are.
That is true. And I'm very sensitive about that, so you don't have to bring that up all the time.
I mean it as a compliment. You are 10 feet tall.
I miss you too.
I missed you as well. It was very awkward.
As the two of you are going back and forth, you both hear at the same time, in the back of your heads, something that you've heard before, but hasn't been heard in at least 2 weeks. Hey, you guys here?
Oh,
What's going on?
What's going on? Hey, it's Magic J.
Man,
Are we having a collective nervous breakdown?
No, you're good. Do you guys... Okay, so I know that some stuff went down. But do you still have the necklace and ring that I gave you?
Yes.
Good. The one that, tells you whether or not I'm around?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got that.
Do you happen to have those on you right now?
Do you need them back?
No. I just want to... Are they glowing?
Perception. I rolled a 4.
You don't know where you put your ring.
Perception on me.
It's on his hand.
I can't find it. It's not in my pockets.
I thought I had a necklace.
I roll. I believe if I'm correct, I get -1.
If it's better than a
16.
Great. Yes. You noticed the ring glowing. I don't think you needed to roll for that, but Seamus went for it, so why not?
I'm actually going to point out is I have a necklace. I don't have a ring. So in this instance, I am definitely checking to see if I have a ring and completely forgetting I have a necklace.
I also forgot to turn off that speech thing again and realized that I was talking to you in that weird thing. So it is glowing. You can respond, yes, it's glowing.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're talking to us, so...
Yeah, no, that's
right?
okay. I wasn't... things are weird. You guys remember... Okay, you obviously remember who I am, right? This is all good? Okay, cool. You seem to be the only ones. I don't think... when we went back in time, or when you went back in time, when we all went back in time, I don't think that everyone remembers everything. I think you might be the only two. Have you seen Glorian around by any chance?
No, I've been looking for him. Been trying to shadow him the same way I've been shadowing Linus, and I can't find him. I heard he left town. That's the last I heard.
Okay. Yeah, I can't contact him. I've messaged him like this, like I'm doing to you two at the same time. He's on the line. Like he's listening. If he's, it's going to him. He's not responding. I don't know what's up.
Oh, hey, Glorian.
Yeah, just nothing. I don't know.
Glorian, we miss you.
So, I would. Could you maybe go check it on Hogan? His like, I can only like message people that I'm familiar with, and since I guess technically I hadn't met this version of Hogan yet, I don't know. I can't see him. Can you go check on Hogan, please?
Sure thing, but why haven't we heard from you in the last 2 weeks? Like, how many people did you check before getting to us?
No, like, okay, that's fair.
How desperate are you?
No, I've been, so, okay, there's a lot going on with me. You know how normally I go through like different phases of realities, and like normally I'm kind of in a different. I've been in this one for way too long. Like I've been in this one for 2 weeks, which is crazy. There's like unheard of. So I'm dealing with a lot over here on my own. My tent hasn't moved in 2 weeks, which is it's freaking me out, man. So you go check out Hogan. I might try to walk outside. I don't know. It's been a lot. You go do that. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay.
I think Magical Michael has turned into a teenager. This is confusing.
Yeah.
But we should-
Yeah. Let's go
we should
check him
probably
out.
do that.
So you
we
head
do
you
that.
head over to Hogan.
Yes.
Great. You head over to the spot that you know is Hogan's Heroes, which is like the old rundown bar that they used to hang out in. It's boarded up. It doesn't have the sign out front. There is no Hogan's Heroes. Both of you, please give me an investigation check.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think actually...
That
might
is
be okay
a
on this
7.
one. 13.
13. Okay, so with the 13, you understand that no one has touched this spot in a while. It's not like he was here and he left. This just has never been opened to Hogan. You do, however, notice about 4 doors down on the left, there's a small sign in paper written that says Hogan's Heroes hiring.
That's weird. Let's go in that one, I guess. It was in the
Not
spot,
realize
right?
This, yeah. Well, yes.
Huh. Okay, let's go in.
I mean, I thought a lot of time had passed. I thought we'd been here for a while. It's very puzzling to me that 2 weeks. Hogan's Heroes was 2 weeks old. 2 weeks in the 2 weeks. I don't know how to phrase this. 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's how time works.
I don't like this. Let's go there.
Yeah, we do that.
So you open the door to this new Hogan's Heroes, and you open it, and
Honey,
it
I'm
does
home.
a large tiefling man and a gnome are sitting at a table with nothing else around them. It's just one giant empty room. And he turns to you and says, "And I'm changing the voice so I don't have to hurt my voice anymore doing Hogan."
Hey, what's up? You here for the? Are you right here about the ad?
Yeah.
Yes, we are now meeting for the first time ever and are here about the ad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a weird way to phrase that, but
You
sure.
do not
I say that
recognize
to
us
everyone.
because you do not recognize us because we have never met.
Correct. That's normally how a first meeting goes. Deacon, what the hell's up with these guys?
Oh, I don't know, man. They're looking like pretty suspicious to me. Hey, you two's coming in here to cause any issues?
No. We're here to just be super chill, bro.
I'm going to be self-reflective and honest with you. Our intentions are not to cause any issues, but we are accident prone.
I want you to be. Listen, if you guys are bad guys, we're heroes. It says on the sign out front.
No, yeah, so are we. We're heroes too. So we were like, let's
we're
all
like
be
shit.
heroes.
Okay,
We're
these
we're
guys are.
time cops. We're time cops.
All right, Hogan. Whoa, Time
The
cops?
whole
cops?
thing.
Okay.
that's cool as hell. I like
Yeah.
that. I like the
We were
sound of that.
unofficially deputized and may have killed the leader, but they were bad. So
Okay. You know what? I don't need to know your life story if you're here for the job. Are you here for the job or are you not here for the job?
Yeah, we're here for the job, and my friend's gonna shut the fuck up now.
Great.
Man,
It's a good quality. I love it. Okay. Yeah. So I guess, which sign did you see? Did you see Heroes Wanted, or did you see the other one about the chef and the
Heroes wanted.
Heroes Wanted? Okay, good. Yeah, I've been looking for a chef. Can't find one. So here's the deal. We've been hired. Deacon and I have been hired here to track down the missing princess. Have you heard about this? Within the castle, the king,
Yep.
unnamed king's looking for the princess.
Yeah, can't find her, right? She's
Right.
gone, missing.
Been
Don't know who
gone
she
for
is.
Missing.
yeah, for about 2 weeks.
Real
Is the king-
heartbreaking. I'd love to find her. She's a beautiful girl. We should really help her out.
Would we help? We would help her also if she wasn't beautiful too.
I mean, what are you trying to say here? Come on,
I think
listen,
he's
all right?
Deacon's
we
more
think
like probably is in spirit, right? Beautiful in spirit, not like in.
Yeah,
Like
she's
physical
amazing.
presence.
I worked on her boat. We cleaned it up. We added some rockets to it. Real nice.
Oh wow, you an engineer type guy? What's your deal?
Anyway, listen, we gotta save the princess, you guys.
So give me
all right.
both Barnabas and Linus, can you give me a perception check? And see if
Yeah.
it's better than 5?
Yeah, it's better
4.
than 5.
Okay, so
Minus 12.
Linus, you don't notice anything up with Deacon at all, but Barnabas, you notice Deacon is not in regular clothes. He has some metal around him. It's like kind of like a suit just on the bottom half. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, so I guess first things first, I'm gonna go follow lead outside of town, but I'm gonna have my right hand here, Deacon. He's gonna go with you to the castle. I think is probably a good place to start for questioning about the princess. Does it sound good to you two? We'll
Sure.
talk about pay and that whole deal later. If that's
Yep,
okay.
we're going right now. Goodbye.
Oh wow! Oh, it's self-starters. Good.
Oh, wait, well, actually,
Yep.
wait. Before we agree to that, can I just can I have a moment with my compatriot here, Boniface Tuttle, please?
Yeah, huddle, bro.
So we've already solved this, right? She's in the
Yeah, yeah.
She,
We,
so
we,
ha-
yeah. She's in the other place. We need like the card to get her back. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, and at some point in the future, we're going to just show up and solve this case, anyways. So I think at this point right now, he never really paid us, right? Like we might as well just act like we have mind-blowing leads on this investigation. We have inside intel.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we just-
We're gonna go, and then like we're gonna figure some stuff out. We'll either. I don't know whether we should like ditch this other guy or if we should like just tell him we're from the future. He seems like he might just buy it. Like most people call us crazy, but he just might be into it. I don't know.
We'll fill that out and deal with it when it comes to it. But I think for right now, let's just act like we're really perceptive.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure
we
thing.
we'll pretend we're psychic or something.
20s all
I'll
day.
I'll act like I do magic.
Yeah, great idea.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, we're going
All
right
right.
now. Goodbye.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Deacon, you want to go with these guys, and I'll head out to that lead I have outside of town.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll go help these kids out. Let's go.
We'll talk about the boat parts later. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
He really has a boat.
Oh,
So
wait. Yeah, what? Goodbye.
What?
Well, what now? Yeah, what about the boat though?
All right. Well, you guys, listen. While we're walking here, I'll tell you my story. Okay.
All
Look,
right.
all right.
Okay. But yeah, so what's the deal, Mister Cool Pants?
Thank you. It's actually check it out. It's on my arms too. It's on my hands. Check this
How did
out.
I notice this?
A helmet goes up around his head and to the front, Iron Man style. You may have heard of a little movie called The Avengers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely. Honestly though, when your suit reminded me of the remake of Lost in Space, starring Joey from Friends.
Tight. Yeah, that's not what I was going for. I was going for more of like an Iron Gnome.
Oh,
So-
okay, yeah.
to butt in a little bit, I forgot. For everyone watching, Linus doesn't know what movies are. This is something that happened last season. Still doesn't know or understand what movies are. Pretended to know towards the end, but movies do exist in this world. By magic, he doesn't know.
I'm basically a Tony Stark. I'm Iron Gnome. That's my thing. I
Okay.
fix things. I'm really good at fixing things. That's kind of my jam.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm like a Joey from Friends.
That's
You
cool,
don't-
bro.
Do you know what that is?
Joey from
Oh,
Friends.
okay. Yeah, bud. Yes, that's you.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I've seen these movies.
Uh-huh.
That's real cool, bro. So
Yeah, that's me. Anyway, so what
how's
were you
that?
saying?
So as you arrive to the castle, everything looks the same. It's the same stairwell. Actually, the guard that you saw before, the main guard that ended up being what was it? Oh my god, a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
He's gone. I think his name was Jeff. Jeff is gone. New guy out front, and he walks up and he says, "Hey, halt right there. What's your business at the castle?"
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
are you new here?
No, been here about 2 weeks. I guess it's kind of new, yeah.
Oh,
Feels
okay,
like ages,
cool.
you know.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
been here a
that's
bunch.
like a paycheck cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we do. We bi-weekly at the castle. So yeah. Anyway, business.
Yeah, we're here to investigate with Hogan. He sent us over about the princess, all that business.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about any of that.
The princess is
We're also
missing,
here.
right?
We're here to see Jameson Jenkins.
Jameson Jenkins. Got it. I will have him
Yeah.
dealt.
Okay,
And
cool.
he disappears into the castle, closes the gate behind him.
Oh, did we leak info like on need to know basis to somebody who like is this top secret, guys? We never asked that in the past.
you guys
Yeah.
know that Jenkins guy?
Yeah.
Man, he's
More
a
than I'd
real
like to
son of a
admit.
bitch, man. He's a real prude, man. Let me tell you. Oh man, he came down while we were working at the dockyard one time. Man, he was so mad. He was so mad for no reason. I don't get these royal types, man. I don't get it.
I've
What?
accused him of regicide several
Deacon,
times.
Deacon, roll
What-
perception.
It's probably not good. What is his perception? It's moderate. 18.
18. Jenkins is right behind you.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, I stand by my decisions.
Yeah. So, oh no, that's not Jameson Jenkins at all. That's Magical Michael.
I'm not. I don't mean an offense, Mister Jameson, but you're a bit of a prissy, noble type.
That's fine. You know what? I don't take offense to any of it. So you're here on behalf
But you're
of
really
Hogan.
like a glorified butler, you know.
That, sure, yeah. You know, I graduated butler school, and I've moved into, more of like an assistant role. But sure, yeah, but that's fine. I don't take any offense to that.
get him, I guess.
So, maybe just 4 years, a doctorate in
Burl-
butlering,
Burl- I'm
and
sorry,
yeah, that's
Burl is
all I got, I
fine.
guess. So you're here for the well, let's just call it the case from that Hogan is working on.
Yep.
Yep.
Good. Why don't we talk inside?
Sure
So
thing.
he leads you into the front of the castle that you are very familiar with. Deacon, you aren't, but Barnabas and Linus, you recognize the entryway. Walking through the entryway to the right is a like kind of a what do they call that? Like an entertaining room, like when you meet guests.
A drawing room.
Drawing room. Yeah.
That
There's
it?
yeah. Now it is.
You said it with confidence.
So you walk into the drawing room and he sits you down at the table and he goes, "Okay, I wanted to be straight with you. We haven't made the princess missing business too public yet. There are a select few people who know, but not everyone is familiar with the case yet."
Oh, okay. That's fine. No,
Yeah.
you got it. We'll continue to not tell anybody about it.
Good. The guards are fine. They're all aware, obviously, because they normally guard the princess who's missing.
Oh, phew! Because I definitely let that guy know.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
it's-
the first thing you said.
Yeah, it's weird that you blabbed that right away. The discretion is not your strong suit, is it? Sorry, what is your name?
Barnabas, that's me.
Barnabas, good. And you, sir, the shady-looking one?
Oh, hello, Jameson. My name is Linus. The magician Linus, the great Lion-O. I don't know. I'm workshopping that one. It makes me sound a little feral, if you know what I mean.
No, I like it. Yeah, I like it. And you, sir, the robot. What are you? Are you a robot person?
Well, Your Highness, you can call me the Fixer. Everybody calls me Fixer. My name's Fixer. You can call me Fixer. Yeah, you hired me before. Whatever. Thank you for the paycheck. All right, here, let's get another one. Here we go.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Good. The Fixer, Boniface, and Lionel. It was Lionel?
Close enough, yes.
Good.
So also, is the your first name
The yes.
or for Fix
Last
It?
name
Is-
Lionel. Oh,
My
you're
name is
talking
no.
Deacon
Fixer
St.
Man.
Cloud, but everybody calls me Fixer. Just
is-
call me
okay.
Fixer.
Oh.
Like, he's not my friend. He's not. If he calls me, he shouldn't be hearing this.
Oh, wait, we have a way around this. Hold on one moment, sir.
Oh yes.
Huddle.
Oh no problem. Oh, I can't hear you now. What's
Huddle.
What's this? A huddle?
Huddle.
Yeah, dude, we're huddling.
So
Listen,
you don't like people to call you Deacon.
no, everybody calls me Fixer or Iron Gnome, which is like wicked cool.
We've been walking this whole time, and you said nothing about the superlatives you wished us to call you. Just
Yeah,
to
listen. I'm not trying to live with a big ego. Like I say, I'm Tony Stark, but I don't want to be Tony Stark, because that guy he dies. Fuck that.
Oh
So
wow, damn spoilers.
listen, just you can call when we're working with you call me Fixer, you call me Iron Gnome, But my friends, my family, they call me Deacon.
Oh, okay. So what do we call you?
I don't know what you guys are people at work with. You can call me fucking Fixer. Let's do this job.
All right, you got it, buddy.
All right.
Whatever it takes for us to be friends. Fast.
Oh, you want to call me
Right.
Deacon? I see what you're doing there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Boniface,
Well-
you're the one with a heart. I see you.
That's me. Big
Welcome
heart
to his
right
whole-
inside. Bigger than me.
Welcome to his whole deal. His whole thing. All right.
Anyway,
Sorry about
all right.
that.
So
Oh, you're done. I can hear you again. This is crazy. That's right. So let me give you the details. Deacon, I'm sorry if this is going to be repetitive for you. I'm sure Hogan is.
Fix that.
Oh yes, I didn't hear any of that. Fixer.
Great.
Fixer. I'm sure that Hogan has given you all of the details, but I don't know if you have any of these new ones. So I'm going to repeat a little bit. So sorry about this. The princess is missing. She's been missing for 2 weeks. The king is, let's say, a little bit more than distraught. He wishes for the princess to be found as fast as possible. We're worried about her safety. Sometimes when she disappears, it's for days at a time, but 2 weeks is a little bit longer than anyone has, not seen her for quite some time.
Wait, the king is here?
yeah, question about that. King?
Yep. Yeah, it's the
He's
king.
here.
Is he? He's here?
Sure.
Who the
yes,
hell do you
he's-
guys think we're working for?
He's in the throne room. He's who hired you. I mean, I hired you technically, but yeah, he hired you.
Who the hell do you
we
think is
talk with
paying
him?
these checks?
Linus, let's do a little fast forward move here. Can you tell him that we know about the card and we have further questions?
You know about the card? I mean, I sure I'll pass along the message.
What is it? His fucking birthday or something? I don't understand what's going on here.
He did receive quite a few cards of grievance, just in case. We're holding them, but I mean, I'll
Really?
tell him. People of Sipland are very proactive.
These
like, wait,
fucking
wait,
nobles, man.
I think
So-
we need
so
to be a little
Linus
bit
and-
more specific. We know
Linus
about
and I have
the
both met him before, and I understand how you probably get a lot of people just saying that. So, if you tell him this, he will know it's us. Like, he'll know it's us.
Okay.
He'll totally know it's us.
Sure. Okay, I will. Let me finish the details, and then I'll go
Okay, go for it.
get him while you discuss. So maybe you could think of a lead. Okay, so she's been missing 2 weeks. You know this. Okay. The only clue we have so far is this, and he's like, I don't know who to hand this to, and it's like a little piece of cloth. He wants to hand it to. Okay, Linus takes it. Cool. He's like, that's the only thing we found amiss in her room. Her maid, who has a name. Oh, it's you know what? I should know because I'm her boss. Hmm?
The halfling lady?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, that is her. She's a halfling. Oh, I mean, doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of halfling servants in this castle. But anyway, she found this in her room. Everything else seemed to be untouched. So that's all we have to go. I will go now, and I will give the king your message. Okay. Discuss. Yes, I'll be back.
Cool.
You like how that guy, before he started talking to me, he was like, listen, I'm sorry. I have to repeat myself. You know, he said that, but he wasn't really fucking sorry, man. These guys don't fucking. No, man. No way. He wasn't really sorry.
Yeah, fuck him, right, dude?
Yeah, this guy gets it, man. This
What?
Boniface
Sorry,
guy,
did you need
get
me?
it.
What's up? No, you're good.
No, please go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. Okay,
Fuck
bye.
off.
away.
Thank you. Bye.
And he walks off.
You are a corrupting influence on somebody who I'm usually the corrupting influence on. This dynamic is going to be interesting.
No, it's just that I am like fast tracking our friendship. I'm
I get it.
hanging. I'm gonna
Okay,
hang.
fine.
Listen,
fine.
all right, Tommy, Jason,
left out.
you want to talk about dynamics, all right? You guys have got some. How the hell do you knows the king?
Oh yeah. So look, we're just gonna try this on you. We are from the future. How's that sound with you?
Like Infinity was.
That's right.
That's fucking dope as.
exactly.
That's dope as hell. I love it. That's wicked smart. You guys, how'd you do it?
So this
by
evil lady,
accident.
this evil lady opened up like a portal.
Oh
and then
shit! Like it was Agatha all along. You know, like.
that's right.
Oh.
That's correct. So
That-
it's fuzzy on me at that point. Is it because of the card, or is it because we followed her? How did it work?
I don't know, man. I
Are
barely
you
have
talking about
access
in
to it.
Infinity Wars? Cause like, you just got a ring and you go like this.
Oh no, we didn't have a ring like that. We didn't do any Doctor Strange stuff. We just there was like look, so like there's like these cards that just grant any wish, and the
Oh,
king
that's-
great wished that like everything went back to normal, and I think that's what sent us back.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy.
Jenkins is walking back down the hallway. You haven't looked at the cloth that he gave you. Would you like to look at that?
What is this? We should probably look at this, right?
Dude, like, boom, man. Like, my mind is blown right now. Like,
Okay,
So
I'm
you
gonna
get-
look at this. I'm gonna look at this.
so do you guys know who's going to win the semifinals this weekend?
Sorry, we had a lot in our hands. We can't just do Back to the Future type stuff with you. Sorry.
Because, I mean, I'm just saying. We can
Yeah, no, you don't get to be Biff. Sorry, really. I would help you do it. Look,
you gonna biff me? Oh, biff you, buddy.
oh no, hey bro, I'll Biff you all day. Right?
Okay, well, how about we arrange biffing each other later? All right.
That's
Good
a
biffing.
date.
Okay. Great. Okay. I rolled a 5 to investigate my piece of cloth that I'm holding and looking at very closely. So please
You
tell
rolled
me
a
how
5 on investigation. Okay.
well, wait, no, investigation would be a 6.
Do it with advantage. You do it with advantage. Barnabas do without advantage. Deegan, you can also do investigation on it if you'd like.
19.
Okay, there we go.
19.
I got a
Okay.
23.
23. Deacon, roll me history.
History. Oh yeah, this is one of the better ones for him. 20.
20. So, Linus, you recognize that symbol that's on the piece of cloth from your deck, your card deck that you carry around. That you don't know the source of, you've never found out, but you do carry it with you, so you do recognize it right away. And Deacon, you know that as the Guild, which is a thieves' guild in Baldur's Gate, I believe.
Oh, tight. That's a good game.
It's also a city in D&D. But
Oh,
yeah.
City.
Yeah.
Tight. Hey, check it out. That's some Thieves Guild right there.
Whoa, snap!
That's what that means.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what that means. You can tell because it's got that loop on it right there, and that loop is the difference between the Thieves Guild and the Blacksmith's 738th.
Oh
You
wow,
realize-
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, many
gee,
run-ins with the
wait.
738th.
You don't want to fuck with the 738th, man. They're great. Not only are they good blacksmiths, they massacred entire other divisions in the Siplan War.
Wow, damn,
Look.
that's crazy.
We're all pro-union here, okay? Let's just clarify that.
As you're talking about this, Jameson finishes walking down the hallway and he goes, "I'm the king would like your audience." He says he's interested in this talk of the card. I'm unfamiliar, but he would like to talk to you if you'd like to follow me.
Cool, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Your Highness.
We're gonna call him your horniness?
No, I was going to say Your Royalness, but it came out Your Highness.
He
Freudian slip.
give me a perception check, everybody.
Ooh, that's a
9?
critical fail.
18.
18. And what did you get, Linus?
9.
9. Cool. So you're walking down the hallway following Jameson. So you walk out of the drawing room, you walk down the hallway through like the big trophy room thing, and you come up to the throne room. Sitting middle chair, big throne deal that you two have never seen full before. Deacon, you've seen full many times because you've been in the city with the king around. Sits the king of Sipland. Big old 6 foot, nothing, paladin looking guy with blonde hair and a short beard. And he waves you closer.
Can we confirm it's the same guy that we have met?
Yeah, sure. Give me perception.
God damn it. 4.
It seems like it. And he waves you closer to the throne.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to my castle. I'm not.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just. No, you go right ahead. I'd love to hear what you have.
Was gonna ask to say if you recognize us at all.
Should I?
Okay, we can go into that more in a minute.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Deacon, I actually I mean, I'm sorry. Fixer. Recognize that guy.
Very nice. I like it. I appreciate it. Nice. Thank you, Your Majesty. Hello.
I mean,
Nice to see you.
we've commissioned this man a number of times to fix some of our boats, our wagons. He's been all over it, Mister Fix It
Wow.
over there. Yeah.
Ah, look at you. You're all around town. Maybe, do you even need us, buddy?
Listen, you guys are working for me right now. Your Honor, these guys here, they say they're time travelers.
Yo!
Time travelers.
All right, the jig's up, huh? Okay, well, let's do that. So the card you wished in the past with that one special card, right?
The deck of crazy shit.
See, I knew these guys were telling the truth. This is fucking crazy, man. This is crazy.
I'm sorry, the deck? I'm not sure what you speak of.
Oh no.
The deck
Oh no, I might have overshot my
Impossible.
hand here.
You definitely did. The deck of many things.
Many things.
Sure,
The deck of many things.
I've heard of the deck of many things. It's not something you
Man, yeah,
play
that
with
shit's pretty
lightly.
fucked up. Yeah, no kidding.
What do you think this has something to do with the disappearance of my daughter?
So what?
Yeah.
So Linus, what did we solve last time regarding where she actually was? She was like in another dimension, right?
He's in a pocket dimension. Is Poppy here?
Yeah.
The servant?
Yes.
Yeah.
The true king of Sipland.
Okay, slow down. Whoa, hey, don't do that. This is not the time.
Not yet. Okay. Yes. I'm sorry.
Man, this
Good.
guy is
This
bold.
is
I'm
future
sorry.
things. Things,
You're the
future-
investigators. You're not the jesters I've hired recently, right? You are the
Oh,
The
We do that
investigators.
too. We do that too.
I
Sorry, he
see.
was slipping into that. It's
Mhm.
our moonlighting gig. You know, you gotta work hard to make it. This is our day job. We have to.
No,
we're
I don't
moonlighting.
actually.
Would you like to see a magic trick? Actually.
Good point. You don't.
Not right now. I want to know more about this. So you are here for the investigation, though.
Yes, that is right.
Yes.
Good.
Although I do birthdays.
And you do think it has something to do with the deck of many things, huh?
Oh.
That's a lead we have. We can go into that more in a minute.
Okay.
I think you want to hear about your daughter, though, right? That's what you want to
Right,
hear
yeah.
about.
Yeah, I would love to hear any leads you have on the disappearance of my daughter. Yeah.
All right, so Linus, go ahead.
You ever heard of the Time Wardens?
Yeah, we've heard of the Time Wardens. They have kind
Everybody's heard of them.
yeah, they're known around town as the clock people, the people who have the book of all the things that are gonna happen. Yeah, we know about the Time Wardens. Why?
Oh, yeah, so they're like bent on stuff. Like they basically got a taste of victory, and they're going way too hard to get it all the way now. So they're kind of like trying to like put a bunch of carts before the horses and do what they can to make their prophecies come true. And it's kind of messed up.
And then we kind of interfered in that in the course of actually investigating the disappearance of the princess in the future. So,
No,
spoiler
stop
here,
bringing
we're
that
not
up.
solving this.
God damn it!
Wait
Do
a
not bring
minute.
that up again.
Are you guys Thanos? I'm starting to think that you guys are the bad guys here.
No, we're not the bad
No.
guy.
Listen, Your Honor, me and Hogan, we put out an ad, and these guys showed up. They said, hey, we want to do the thing. By the way, we're from the future. They won't even tell me who wins this weekend's game. And then they kept saying something that one of your servants is the true king. I don't want this to
my God.
reflect poorly on me or Hogan. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing now.
Jenkins, do me a favor, please. Go get this Poppy they want to talk to. Are you sure, sir? You want Poppy Tinpenny? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That's who they want. So let's get him in here. Why don't you all go back to the drawing room and we'll try and sort this out in a minute.
Wait.
Thank you for coming.
I think I can make this unconfusing,
Okay.
but I do need your permission to do a magic trick.
Oh no.
Okay. Wait, no, not okay. Roll persuasion. Forgot we're playing D&D for a second.
I got a 14.
What kind of magic trick?
I'm going to draw a card. And that card is going to... I know we were just talking about this deck that does like crazy things. This one does crazy things, but different kinds of crazy things. I'm going to draw a card. And it is going to show you what you most need to see right now. And that would possibly be information pertaining to the disappearance of your daughter. Now, this doesn't mean I have it. This is just magic.
I forgot about this.
And then you can share that information with us. And maybe it'll help interpret the things that we suspect. And case working.
Okay. This does seem like a nifty trick for an investigator. Yeah.
Well, I'm also a magician.
Boniface. Hey, Boniface, this is like a psychological trick, right?
No, it's a real magic. It's crazy. Check it out.
Go right ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Do your
pull out
thing.
my deck of Remy and I shuffle it up and I go. All right. Now, the way that this works is that the first thing.
As soon as you pull out your deck of Remy, Jameson goes, I'm sorry. That's the same symbol that was on the only clue that we gave you. Sir, I don't know if this is safe for them to do this. I
Wait,
don't
is
know if
that
we
a
should trust these
Thieves Guild
folks.
deck of cards?
Oh my
Okay,
fucking
oh
god!
my god, I forgot about this, and I should clarify. I just learned about the meaning behind this symbol today. I bought these when I burned down a magician's house by accident, on purpose.
Sir,
Honor, I'm
again,
really
I
sorry.
don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, we can go. We can go.
We'll go to the drawing room. I didn't think this through. I mean, it was really a good idea until
We
I
should
realized.
maybe talk.
Every word you say is worse than the one before.
We should talk about this in a minute. Sir, I will go get Poppy and some guards. I suppose. And we'll meet you in the drawing room. Please make your way there. Thank you. And
Yeah,
the king says, yeah, I do want to know about that too. Okay, yeah, go to the drawing. We'll have people meet you there. And then like all the guards kind of move in front of the king and start like moving towards the door to like kind of mush you out.
Message received.
Which is, what's the message?
We'll go to the drawing room and
Okay,
talk less.
That's right.
So, as you go into the drawing room, in the corner, actually, give me a perception check, all of you.
Well, 7.
19.
Oof. It's a dirty one.
31. Okay. So Linus and Bartifus, you don't notice anything. Oh, this is fun because we're on the internet. I can do this. Sorry, stream. It's gonna freeze for a second because that's how the world works. But I'm going to message.
Here, while you do that, I'm going to run to the bathroom very quickly.
Good.
We're still here.
We are still here. It looks frozen, but you can hear us.
It's
Everything's
intentional. It's
fine.
like art.
I guess I could do this, and then that would probably unfreeze it. Yeah, okay, good. Cool. I'm going to message Justin in a second here.
Seamus really did do his magic trick.
Yeah. Actually, I don't need to message this. Brendan, can you just take off your headphones for a second?
Oh, yeah, that works.
Cool. So, Justin, in the corner of the room, you see behind a bookcase a little foot, like a maybe an elvish type foot in a sandal, and a little bit of purple peeking out of the back, like maybe a robe or something.
Okay.
You can come back. Yeah. Cool. And we will wait for...
What a neat room!
Just got such a big heart.
I really like this room!
What's happening?
And... Okay, cool. So that happens.
What happened?
You walk into the room.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Here we are. Now we got these royal types thinking we're some kind of thieves. Who the fuck are you guys?
I mean, to be honest, I am some type of thief, but also a magician.
As soon as you say that, from behind the bookcase in the corner, you hear, oh, I'm also a magician. And walking from behind the bookcase, Magical Michael, who looks freaked out that he's in the world, is like, hey, you guys are here too, huh? How's it going? Oh, hi.
What are you doing here?
You knew.
Yeah,
sorry,
you were hiding in the corner like some sort of weirdo. What's going on?
Do you know what agoraphobia is?
The
I
fear
think I
of
have
going
it.
outside.
Yeah, I've been in the same room for 1,000 years or so. This is freaking me out. I'm Magical Michael. These two are fantastic. Barney, nice to see you.
What's up?
Liney, how you doing?
Is the being outside making you give us nicknames? That's new.
I feel I'm a new person and I need to explore some of my personality traits. So maybe nicknames are my thing. Maybe that's it. Are nicknames are good? They're good.
Magic Mike, you got it.
I
yeah.
can identify with that more than you know, sir. I myself also have many nicknames and a phobia, gymnophobia, but we don't need to go into it.
Oh,
Oh, what? No, we
I
do.
can
What is
respect-
that?
I can respect what you're doing here. You seem
That's
like
fair.
a good guy.
What
who
phobia?
are you?
Listen, just because you go read a book, all right?
Could you say it one more time for me then, so I can look it up?
So you seem like a good guy, Mr. Mike. My name is Fixer.
Fixer. Good. Fixer. I'm I would say, what do you say, a magical consultant with for these two.
Yeah, your
I
1099's probably crazy.
What?
Your 1099s are probably crazy.
Yeah. Haven't filed taxes in 1,000 years, so
Oh, you gotta do
probably
that, man.
shouldn't bring
Trust
that
me,
up in the
they will
castle
come
with
and
the
get
folks.
you.
They
Yeah,
might
they'll
not
get
be
me
on
for
the-
that.
I'm probably
They'll
on
I
the
get
never
you.
list.
filed tax.
Okay. So anyway, figured I'd drop by, maybe help out. Might go back home soon. Kind of freaked out. Why are you in the drive? The guards took me here. I walked through one of my doors and I ended up in the front of the castle. They didn't like it. I told them I was here to see Jameson Jenkins, and then they put me in here. Is that also what's happening to you?
Yeah, we said we were here for Jameson Jenkins, and well, you know how we just us happened, I guess is the way I would phrase it.
Yeah, that's the best way to say
They
it.
threatened the king's life.
Oh, and they put you in the drawing room? That's a pretty good deal, I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
It wasn't like a direct threat, but there was an implication.
Why? What happened? I mean, tell me more details. I wasn't here, so
We have
Oh,
we have
like-
we have a single clue in this case. And
sure.
it's a piece of cloth that has the
Good.
Thieves Guild logo on it, which I've
This
just
guy
learned about
is
today.
obviously a thief
I'm
and
sorry,
murderer,
the-
potential assassin.
A Thieves Guild or the Guild?
Yeah, he works for the guild, but he didn't even
The
know it.
Guild. I'm sorry, Linus, are you
I-
part of the guild?
No, I just have a deck of cards that I guess belong to them. But
And
again,
we got
I
a napkin
acquired.
with
They were given to me. Actually, they were given to me.
Given to you.
But I did burn a man's house down. And
Burned
kill a
it
bunch of
down.
rats.
Okay. Sure, that doesn't
No, actually, it
surprise
wasn't
me at
his
all.
house. He had just rented the space to test me,
Or just
and I was
suggest-
annoyed about the test, so I
Sure.
burned I burned the building
Was
down.
this were you I'm sorry, were you trying out for the guild?
Can I say unknowingly? I'm learning a lot about myself today.
Yeah. It seems okay. Can I see both those things that you were talking about? Your clue and also the whatever you have that matches it?
I hold up the cloth and I hold up my deck.
Good. Okay. Let me roll for Magical Michael here. Yeah, fucking nailed it. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, no, that's the guild symbol. Okay. That's weird. And what did where'd the clue come in? Who found it?
Jameson Jenkins.
Jameson found it.
Gave it to us? Well,
Okay.
he gave it to us. He presented it to us. We didn't ask where it was found, or it was the only thing off in her room, I believe, is what he said.
We
Okay,
were
so
really
this is-
riding high on the fact that we thought we could just cut ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the whole time travel thing, we thought
Oh,
we already know the
you
answers,
think?
right?
Okay, no. Sorry, I
Yeah.
should have clarified.
Yeah.
You did not go back in time.
You fucking
Where-
lied to me.
What?
I
Wait.
fucking believed you. You fucking told me you guys were Avengers Infinity Wars.
No,
Wait,
yeah.
wait,
So
wait.
the whole thing is when the king unwished sorry Fixer, it's gonna be weird for a minute. When the king unwished that wish with his wish, unwished the card draw with his wish, it didn't change time. We've entered into a different branch of a different reality.
Oh, like Doctor Strange and the multiverse.
This isn't the same. You okay, you are the same you, but okay, there's a lot of ethics around this. It's like a boat question. Fixer, you might know. Okay, so if a boat is going down the river and like it's breaking, but you're fixing it with other boat parts, is it still the same boat? It's a whole thing. Anyway, so this is whole ethics thing around it, but we're in a different universe. That's why everything doesn't seem the same, but it is the same.
Oh man,
Does
I
that
hope
make
this
sense?
is the one where Blade is, because that would be dope as hell.
I'm trapped here. This is weird for me. I come in and out of different ones, but this one I've been trapped in for 2 weeks, and it's freaking me out.
Oh, wait a minute, what?
Right.
Yeah,
So
no.
like, yeah.
So is
Oh,
this
that's
the
a whole
same?
thing.
It's
Sorry,
the same
Fix.
time in the different dimension.
Yeah, we are in a different dimension 2 weeks earlier than when when the king went missing the first time in the other dimension.
But you're saying that you could normally get the fuck out of here and go to another place, but you can't.
Yes, not on purpose, but yes.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy, man. Are we in like one of the bad ones? Is what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't think there are any bad. Again, that's another ethical question. Are there really bad universes? They're just different. But
I mean, come on, you know there's a bad universe. You know, like you go to a universe and then everyone says like Christopher Nolan's the best director ever. That's a bad universe.
yeah, we don't mess around with that. Yeah,
You
we
know,
just.
but then you go to another universe and the X-Men's is real. Like what?
Ooh, that's a
Patrick
good one.
Stewart,
That's a
come
good
on.
universe.
Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
but okay, it does seem though apparently in this version of whatever universe we're in, the guild exists, which is not good. Did it happen again?
What?
Seamus' beer exploded when he opened it.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, okay. So the guild exists in this universe. They've probably kidnapped the princess, is what it sounds like. Don't know why. That's weird. They're not really in the kidnap game. That's not very profitable. Ransom doesn't normally work too well. Okay, but then you have from the other universe, you have a deck of cards that belongs to the guild, but it was given to you, so it's really yours, but it's from them.
never mind.
Okay, this is all coming together. All right, and as he's going through this, Jameson walks in the room, and he goes, "Oh, hello, Michael, right? Yes, that's me. I'm Magical. Hello. Okay, sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to deal with these folks. These two. Fixer, you're doing great. And Magical Mike goes, no, it's cool. I know them. Oh, you do. Good.
You don't want to say that.
Anyway, here's we found the boy you were looking for, and in walks Poppy Tenpenny.
Poppy! Hello, how are you, my friend?
Hi, what's up? How you doing?
We're good. Linus, this was your idea.
I was just inquiring if he was here. Remember, I thought we were in the past. We've now learned new information.
I'm sorry, wait, real quick. Jameson, we're good, dude. I'm good. We don't need to, I'm fine. They don't seem like a threat, right? Jameson goes, no. Honestly, no. I'm gonna go. You guys got this. If you do need the attention of us again, we will be in the throne room. Just ring the bell and I will come. I hear it anywhere in the castle. It's magic.
Oh wow, it's like
Yeah.
it's like this thing.
To be clear, you also are not allowed to leave. We still need to question you with the whole guild thing, but I will be in the throne room if you need me. And he walks out. Poppy goes, yeah, thanks, man. Cool. Yeah, I don't know these guys. Guys, what is happening? Are we
Shit!
like,
Hey, buddy, what's
are we
going
not in the
on?
past? Are we in the past? What's been
Another
going on?
thing!
I
That's
woke up in my
crazy.
room and
Oh man!
I feel like no, nothing is the same, but it is kind of the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Things-
they hate us, but for totally different reasons than they normally hate us.
Right.
Wait
Yeah, okay. What? Sure.
Wait a minute. If I help you guys, am I gonna get blinked out? Like, am I gonna be one of the people that don't exist no more if I
Who
help
gets
you
blinked out?
guys?
Like the Avengers? Are you guys Avengering right now? That's so cool.
It's been pretty
Um,
cool, 'cause, you know, I'm
you,
Iron Gnome.
hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I have to switch voices. It's so hard. Yeah, okay, so cool. Poppy knows what's up. You two know what's up. Deacon, you've been here the whole time. Sorry, can I call you Deacon or do you prefer Fixer?
You know, you're a cool guy with names, so you get it. You get
Word.
it.
Okay. Cool. So, Fixer, you've been here the whole time, so this is kind of your
Got him.
universe. I wonder. Random thought. I wonder if that's what happened to Glorian.
Glorian?
Is he the
Oh,
same
shit!
Glorian, you think? Or is he this version's Glorian?
I wonder what
Okay.
the rules are for like who got put back when. Because
Yeah.
like the king got put back.
Well,
Going
presumably,
to
does he
people
remember?
that we ran into.
No,
They all seemed normal.
we asked him, and we're now possibly fugitives.
Yeah, no, the king doesn't remember anything, dude. I tried to talk to him. He wouldn't give me the time of day. Before, I feel like we were really connecting, like, you know, in the other, I guess, universe, but
Yeah.
this one, he wouldn't talk to me. He just thinks I'm some servant. I'm a hero, okay? But, yeah, so, what do we do?
I don't
can turn
know.
invisible.
Okay, come on. I thought we progressed a little
I mean,
bit.
okay, so we can all
I'm
turn
throwing out
invisible. I
tools
feel
we
like
could
it's not a
possibly
big deal.
use. I'm throwing out tools we could possibly use. That's all I'm saying.
How about okay, here. Okay, we know the princess is missing. The king doesn't know what's up, right? King is not privy on what's up. Okay. What if we just it's me. Do you just want to go? We can go back to my place.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, that will cement us as fugitives, right?
Oh wait, yeah, that will. They
Oh,
will need
sure.
to question us
That's
if
true.
we want to have like a good relationship with this castle.
Yeah. Okay.
What if
Do
we
you,
leave a
wait,
note?
wait. Do you guys think there's a chance the king was lying because for some reason, like maybe
I don't know.
he's
It's
like
crazy. There
threatened?
might be some sort of thing that you can do, maybe, to figure out if people are lying or not. I don't know what it is, though.
Oh, fuck!
I mean, he seemed normal to me.
You know, what if we go
Right.
ask him one more time and then just like look real hard?
Right, yeah. Okay, how about we ring the bell and get Jameson back in here?
I mean, do nobles
Right.
ever tell the truth? You know?
That's a good point. I know where you're at.
Point.
Yeah, let's ring the bell.
Maybe the position of power is odd. You can't be honest with yourself sometimes.
Magical Mike goes over
Poppy?
and he rings the bell.
Poppy, you need to like recommend us that get back into to see the king for like a second, just so we can like know what the deal is.
Okay, yeah, I mean, again, don't have much pull anymore. Was an adventurer. Now just like a room boy. I kind of go in and just organize shoes. It's been like my whole deal. No one ever asked, but that's what I do.
Wait, did you say a Roomba?
No, like a room guy. I like go into a room and I do
said room
shoes.
boy.
Organized
boy.
shoes.
Yeah,
They've
room
got
boy,
whole
right.
yeah.
fucking rooms for shrews. Oh my god.
I don't get paid very much if it makes any difference. I get room and
Oh
board.
my god.
Okay, yeah. I'll try though.
Sure.
Cool. And with that, Jameson comes in. God, I should not put three voices in the same room. Jameson walks back in and says, "Oh, that was quick. What's up?"
So we have a new piece of information that the king wants to know about.
Okay, I can forward that to him. Would you like to go? You have to tell him yourself.
Yes, that's right. But before we do that, we do want to ask you about
Yes.
this evidence you gave us. Where is it from?
Oh, like I said, I found it. Well, I didn't find it. The princess's maid, found it in her chambers, next, like upon her bedpost. I believe it was stuck to.
Got it. Okay. Is she here?
The princess? No, she's
The maid. The maid.
Oh,
The maid.
yeah. Okay, good. No, okay. I was gonna say we should not be doing business. Yeah. She's here. Yeah, we can call her down. But do you want to talk to her?
Wait,
or do
actually,
you want
great follow-up question. Is the princess here?
No, that's. I was just making sure that we're on the same page.
Okay.
Um,
Honestly,
okay.
you never know if you don't ask. You know what I'm saying?
Fair,
Maybe it's like
yeah.
a weird. It's a test. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Fair enough.
You say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. They say, and by they I mean me. I'm the
Oh,
first one to
did
ever
you
say
just
that.
make that up? Is that yours
I
alone?
just
That's
made
the
that up.
first time I've ever
Clever,
heard
right?
that.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's a
that's
good
great.
phrase.
It's like a. Oh man, that reminds me. I wonder who's gonna win the big game this weekend. Anyway, okay, so let's go talk to the king.
Could actually probably tell you that.
Yeah. Hmm.
No,
No,
mine
now
is
bring up the
no.
What, you're
Nope.
gonna tell this
Nope,
guy?
nope,
but
never mind.
You won't tell me during interview?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go talk
Talk
to the
about it
king now. Anyway, Poppy goes, can I? Sorry, sir, can I come? He goes, what? Oh, you? I suppose. Sure. And Magical Michael goes, fuck.
Dope. Good to have another little person hanging out. You know what I'm screaming?
Magical Michael. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna. Is it cool if I stay here? And Jameson looks over to him. He's like, "Yeah, you weren't here. You were, what? You were here to see me. I guess. You asked specifically for me, didn't you?" And Magical Michael goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. You know what? I'm gonna stay here if that's cool, guys. If I'm not here, that means I left and went back to a place that you know." And Jameson's like, "I don't care about any of this," and he walks away. And you follow, I imagine.
Yes, I'm debating talking to the maid while we can, because there's a chance this conversation will go real bad.
I'm sorry. Okay, do you want to do you want to huddle about it, or this is not my deal. I know you like to huddle where I can't hear you talk.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Hey
I'll be right
guys.
back.
Huddle up.
What? Do you think we should talk to the maid now? Or should I go
Well-
talk to her while you talk to the king?
Well, you can talk to her in halfling.
Yeah, that's right.
She liked you. She hated me, so I should go
Different-
nowhere near her.
Different reality, though.
Oh, that's true. People could like me this time.
That's right. It's your chance to have people like you instead of making them feel terrible.
I could try something. I could be a whole new me.
That's right.
I'm going to run with this, but like I think we should try to just see if the king maybe is the same king. You know, I think that might get us more information than.
Wait,
I-
we're gonna let this guy think that he can like use. You went back in time 2 weeks, right?
No, we didn't go back in time. We went to a different dimension.
But
And you
Buddy
think-
is back in time also.
Okay, but you think you could completely change your whole like personality and like standing and like that's not like like psychotic.
Sure, I'm going to reveal something to you. This isn't my real voice. I actually talk like this, so just
Shut the fuck up.
nah, bud, nah, bud. It's because I'm a magician. When you're a magician, you talk like this to people. I don't think he's going to do really good magic. But when I talk like this, then everyone immediately assumes my magic is
my
going to be
God.
amazing.
I'm sorry. I know I can't hear you normally, but was there someone else here just now? I heard a different voice. Are you all ready to go?
Doing an impression.
We're going to King, right? That's where we're headed.
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
The king.
I really want to talk to this maid first. Let's do that. We would
Let's
rather
talk to the maid
talk to the maid before the king. We'd like to do that, please.
Sure. Yes. I've also remembered the maid's name, which is convenient.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'll go fetch Matilda because I remember
Thank you.
probably a year ago when we did. Okay.
Much better than what I remembered. I would have gone for like Evernessy or some weird name.
So skipping ahead, Matilda, you are. I'm sorry.
I talked to
why
her
don't-
halfling.
What? Yeah. But follow me to the princess's chambers. That's where the Matilda is, and also
Yeah.
maybe you want to look around since you're investigating this mystery.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do that. So you go into the princess's chambers, and
And I investigate when I get in. I have a
okay,
17.
right away.
17.
Okay. Yeah, everything is tidy. There isn't anything that you recognize at a place. You've been here once before, and it does look pretty much exactly how it looked when you were here. Well, here, but in the other universe. It looks pretty much the same. Maybe, you know what? No, the bed is on the other side. The bed is switched onto the left-hand wall and to the right-hand
We're in
wall.
a mirror reality!
And Matilda says, "Oh, hello."
Hi there. I would like to speak in halfling to her.
Oh, word, yeah.
Hi there. Do you,
Oh,
Deuce,
that's you are.
how are you?
I'm good. Hi, you have a. Okay. You are a big man, and you're talking with my. Okay, how do you know halfling?
My parents are halflings. Long story. That's the end of it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to dig into that at all. What? Hi, you've brought Jameson here? Should we speak so
Yeah,
everyone can understand us, or is this
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that
you're cool?
you know.
Yeah, that's okay. Sure. Um. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Hey,
Jameson.
goo goo gaga. All right, can we speak common here?
yeah. What's up?
That's a good idea. What would you like? Jameson says, these folk here investigating the disappearance of the princess. And she goes, oh, okay. I mean, I answered all your questions earlier, Jameson. I don't think I have anything else to say. But, you know, from the
talking to
horse's mouth,
Jameson.
per se. So, yeah, why don't you answer anything these folk have to say? Ask.
Hey, so we know we're gonna get out of your hair after this. You won't be bothered about this again until the princess is safe. Sorry to bother you. Would you let us know how exactly you found the little handkerchief thing, and what happened?
Sure, yeah. So I was doing my daily cleaning and I knocked on the door, but the princess didn't answer, so I let myself in like I normally do because sometimes she's
What
gone.
time of day is this?
Daily. This was like the morning cleaning, so it was about like 10 a.m.
And the princess normally does not leave her room.
No, I mean I just always knock before I enter because it's kind of the polite thing to do.
But you would normally expect to find her in her room.
Yeah, sometimes she's often reading or writing at her desk there.
She lives a solitary life. All right, I'll write that down. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Keep going.
sure.
No,
Yeah,
but
I
no.
mean, we're in a castle, but yeah. Then I came in. The princess wasn't here, so I started tidying up. Not much, honestly. I made the bed. The bed was unmade, and her notebook was out, so I put that back in the drawer. And then I found that piece of tattered cloth with the weird symbol on it by the bedpost.
Could you
How was
let
she
me know?
behaving?
I was gonna ask if I could see the notebook.
Yeah, we need
I
to
was
see
gonna
that
ask that
notebook.
too, but I was gonna ask a leading question into it.
No, just give us the book, lady.
Okay, oh boy, hey
What-
bud.
no,
Roll persuasion.
I tell her in
just Deacon.
halfling, sorry about my friend.
You have to beat a 15.
Well, I got a 0. No, I lied. I got a 5.
5. Okay. No, I don't. That's part of the. I mean, and she looks up at Jameson and he goes, I mean, that would be highly irregular. Perhaps.
Irregular. You just said it's a piece of evidence that was out when she was missing. That makes it a very important piece of evidence.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
could you possibly just read us the last entry in it?
Oh, Matilda, you're the closest to the princess, and I don't think that in this instance the princess would mind if you had a look at the last entry, if you don't mind. And she goes, okay, I guess I can do that.
You're telling me you don't read this woman who is basically your surrogate daughter, right? Like, it's kind of effectively that kind of relationship, or at least younger sister, right? Like, you're telling me you don't sneak a peek?
Why are
Who
you
are you
assuming
speaking
your
to?
younger sister? Why are you assuming younger sister?
Are you speaking to Matilda?
Yes.
Oh, she's like, I'm much older than the princess. I'm maybe a
Oh,
mother
I had
figure.
no idea. I had no idea, ma'am.
Oh, okay. She seems flattered.
Man,
Uh, I suppose I
you
can.
guys is good cops. You guys are time cops for sure, man. This is
Um,
crazy.
I suppose I can read the last entry. Do you want me to read it out loud? And he goes, why don't you read it if it seems pertinent and share the information with the folks here.
I think we'll be the ones who decide if it's pertinent.
That would be how that works. Yeah.
She goes over to the book, starts reading, and while she's doing that, give me, I guess, all three of you can give me perception.
Hey, 16.
Nat
Wow.
20.
Nat 20.
11.
Yeah.
With a nat 20, it's you've seen how stoic halflings can be while trying to like hide information. I mean, both your dads are halflings, so you know when they're like, you know when your parent is telling you something and you're like, I know you're just making everything up right now. Like you don't really know what's going on. That's the kind of look that she's trying to be serious, but she looks concerned as she's reading it. And to be clear, only Barnabas knows that. So she finishes reading. She puts it down. She goes, "Hi, the princess, it was talking of love in her last entry."
I mean, okay, so thank you for that. Really appreciate it. There's a chance that this might be, like a bad, like, there's a chance she might have like a lover who might have kidnapped her. So that means I think we really should read that last page, if that's okay.
Can I roll to see if I believe her?
Yeah, absolutely.
14.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. It does seem like, the last entry was about love. I don't
Now, was
know.
it about love or was it about fucking? Because I see you blushing over there.
I believe that may be because the young giant man may flattered me a little bit.
Oh, she's
but,
the one thinking about the fucking. I see.
He's always thinking
That ain't
about
gonna
the...
work, lady. You're too small for him.
See,
Wow.
that's racist. But so I there was no specifics that I could see that would be pertinent to the investigation. And she looks up
What
at
kind
Jenkins
of love?
to say this.
What kind of love are we talking about here? Is it a love of the outdoors or fried food? Or
A
is it
love, like
specific person?
another
lover.
human.
Yeah,
Love
yeah, like a name. You got a name.
Yes,
seems
that's
like she. Okay, to be perfectly honest, she was talking about an elven man, but she didn't. She only described him, his like body. She didn't
so
mention a name.
It was a sexy entry.
I'm
a
sorry,
sexy
Your
journal
Honor.
entry.
She
Your
was
Honor.
having a dream. It was a dream about her love.
Oh.
If I may interrupt, I apologize. Your Honor to Jameson, he says, "Look, this lady can't be trusted to give us this pertinent information immediately. She couldn't realize that was very important evidence. We need to see this in detail. All right, we need to read this book."
Give me another persuasion
We're not gonna be good. I'll tell you
with
that.
advantage, because it seems that's like fair.
Oh, all right. I rolled a 20 that time, so 22.
Okay. Oh wait, you nat 20'd it?
Yeah.
Matilda, give these men the journal right now. This is ridiculous. I will have no more of it. Matilda goes, I thought I was already sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. She hands it directly to you're a gnome. You're human, Linus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're a giant man. She hands it to Barnabas.
Thank you.
Barnabas, on the
Why?
page, you read it's plain, it's in common, so you can read it. But It essentially describes a dark elfish man who swept her away on her feet in her dream. She dreamt about him coming in the night, taking her away.
Yes, you did.
And there's a lot of like description of how she felt about him, which was all like lovey-dovey, but nothing like that seemed descriptive enough to lead towards like anything in particular.
Had the princess taken many lovers?
Damn, that's a personal question, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Quarters, then. Had she had many quarters?
Quarters? You think you can
been-
hide what you're trying to say behind fancy, noble pleasantries?
Oh,
There
she's the
have
one
been
writing a erotic fiction about her dreams, okay? So,
Erotic fiction. I wouldn't describe it as a young girl's dreams. It's sure she's had some a past, but they all through the court, of course. No, none through her own means. It was all court
Oh,
assigned.
yeah, none through her own volition because the young
Yeah.
princess can't have any sort of liberty over her own life. Sorry, I've got a lot of heavy criticisms. I
It's a lot.
apologize.
You don't have to preach to me, man.
Yeah, we all got to do our part. I get it. I work for
Yeah.
him too.
Yeah, but no, of course not. No, she would never go outside of her father's wishes.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fucked up about being royal, right? You don't really get to do what you want.
Yeah, I might step in here.
the loneliest suit is at the top.
This seems, I feel like we have what we need. We don't need to just go around and.
All right. So,
start
okay,
messing
sorry.
with the-
Could we please see the king for just a moment?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean that's where we're headed the first time.
Thank you.
Can we keep this book for a chance?
I'll tell you what. You could not have the original because that seems bad, and an invasion of privacy. But what you can do is you can write down. Matilda, could you fetch some writing implements? Thank you. You can write down the last entry so you have it in detail. Is that good?
I'll do that. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll sleight of hand that, so I do it really cool. I don't do it really cool.
Great. You have rough notes of what was in the journal.
I rolled an 11.
Right.
Cool. So Jameson thanks Matilda for her time, tells her to clean up because that's how fucked up royalty works, and leads you all and Poppy down to the king. The king, who's now surrounded by guards and who's kind of like peering over guards, because they don't trust you anymore, it would seem. He goes, the king, here, the gentleman that you requested to see again. To be clear, I didn't request to see you. You requested to see me. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Of course, I will. I'll go reprimand. Okay, bye. So Jameson leaves, and over the guards, the king is like, okay, so I feel like maybe we got off on the wrong foot. You were here to investigate the disappearance of my daughter. That's fair. Thank you for doing that. I mean, there's a significant reward attached to it, but whatever. We'll try and move past that and say that you're good people. Ignoring the fact that you have a matching symbol. You own an item that matches the symbol of the only clue that we have to where my daughter disappeared to. Let's move past that. What would you like to know?
Okay, so
So
before anything else, I would like to just double check with you, sir. Are you absolutely positive you have not used any super powerful, crazy, incredible, reality shifting decks of cards in the past couple weeks?
Absolutely not. That would be
Perception.
terribly
All right, let's do roll some
irresponsible.
perception, fam.
Is it perception
Oh.
though for lying?
Oh yeah, would it be?
Oh, wait, yeah.
I think insight.
Insight. All right. I mean,
Yeah.
same number either way.
I'm
Fuck.
still bad at it.
13 for
Uh,
me.
12.
Fuck.
12.
17.
What? 17?
17.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's. I mean, as far as you can tell, he is telling the truth.
Okay.
All right. I just want to say, sir, because I think I came in very blustering, and I have to be honest with you. I think I have to be honest with myself here as well. The thing is, I introduced myself as Linus. I'm a magician, all of these things, and I have this deck which I willingly pulled out, not even realizing it had the symbol of the chief suspects. So I think you can infer things that I might not be the brightest bulb in the bunch. I am a bit of an idiot, I guess. And I want to be honest with you. That's not even the real me. This is the real me. I'm Joey from Friends. I just, from my heart, I want you to
Real
know.
horny.
I really just, as a Joey from Friends, it's really hard for me to be myself in a situation where I feel like I need to be performative, you know. And I want you to trust me, but also understand that I don't really understand what's going on most of the time. And
All right, let's wrap it up,
I,
Linus.
again, I got this deck by accident, kinda, and I have no idea where it came from. So,
Linus, if I use the deck to do the trick, could I do it?
yeah, anyone can do it. It's my coolest trick, and literally all you have to do is own the deck.
So there's really nothing special about you.
Right.
I threw a ball
So-
bearing at Deacon.
And
So if
Deacon
I-
turns it into a little robot that sits on his shoulder.
So if I pull the card for myself and look at it, will it show me the thing that I most want to see?
Great question.
Yeah.
What if little Jeffrey here picks the card up and it's my homunculus servant right now. What happens if he pulls a card?
Linus?
So the thing is, when you draw the card, you have to word the suggestion in a manner to make the course of action sound like reasonable. Basically, you have to hold on. I need to.
Read what Ben wrote 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a Wisdom saving throw against a DC of 10 to allow any visual physically cast on it. You roll with an advantage for spellcasters. It has known for more than a year. If the saving throw fails, the spellcaster may not target the item. Use it. So the other thing is, anyone can use it, but it's got a chance to fail. So, but if you consider me an ally, it will always work.
Which to be clear, I don't right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Boniface could use it because you don't
No,
trust me.
I don't trust any of you. This is your
Yeah,
No,
that,
group.
checks out. That checks
Yeah,
out.
that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
What, sir? I don't mean to interrupt. But I work for you. I could do it. Who said that? What is? Oh, hello,
Hey,
little
fuck
one.
you, buddy.
You're the shoes boy. Sure, shoes boy. Why don't you draw the card, shoes boy? Yeah, I can do it, man. I got you. Linus, can I have the deck?
Jesus Christ. Acts like he can't see him, calls him shoes boys.
Rein it in. Rein it in. Yes, Linus. I give you the deck. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sick. So how does it work? He does roll a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Against
Okay.
a DC of 10.
A DC of 10. Okay.
Oh wait, no, he's a spellcaster too, right?
The king?
No, Poppy.
Poppy.
Oh yeah, he's a spellcaster.
So with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, so
cool.
Poppy's rolling this.
The user rolls with advantage. Oh wait, no, never mind. I've just handed it to him. It's if he had it for a year, he would get.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So he just rolls he has to beat a 10 to convince
He just has,
him
he just has to
seeing
beat
he's
a
what.
10 for the king to be able to see what he's trying to.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
not. He's going. We're trying to give him pertinent information to the case, and so the card he's going to draw is going to say something that the king needs to hear to trust us, and possibly reveal
Gotcha.
more information about the princess.
Okay. He rolled a 10, so he tied. And that pushes, so he beats it. The Poppy takes the card, pulls it up, and shows it to the king. The king looks at it. To be clear, how this deck works, when he's looking at it, he's the only one that can see the thing that.
Right.
Yeah. So he looks at it, and he goes, "Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's just the city of Baldur's Gate. I mean, that's where the guild is, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that maybe go to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I'm gonna send men there. I imagine you would want to go there as well. If that's the case, if that's how this deck actually works, I'm gonna send some men.
Well, I think you have 4 men right in front of you who you might want to send there as well.
4 men? I don't. Oh, the shoe. Yeah, sure.
You gotta
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
kidding me.
he's with us now. He's with us. Yes.
Oh, you want to take
This
the shoe
mother-
boy with you?
Shoe boy
Fucking-
can heal us. That's very helpful.
I wouldn't do it without the shoe boy.
Sure.
I realize me
Jameson,
saying I wouldn't
Jameson,
do
can
it
they
is
take
not
the shoe boy? I suppose. Yes. I suppose someone else can take the duty of shoes for
But
a little bit.
look, he doesn't want to
Um,
have to organize shoes for his workers.
You have we can't. Okay, so it's an ecosystem, and everyone has their own responsibilities. I'm gonna say you have 3 weeks. That's it. With the shoe boy. I'm sorry, shoe boy. I don't want to keep calling you shoe boy. What is your name, shoe boy? And Poppy goes, "It's Poppy. My name is Poppy Tinpenny." Yeah, okay, that's a lot. Sure. Take Pippi and go. You have 3 weeks with Pippi, and then he needs to get. See, he's coming back.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You
We
guys,
really
I'm pretty
appreciate
sure
it.
this is the bad reality.
Thank you, Your Highness. For
Yeah,
giving
just
your
take
employee.
go to Baldur's Gate. I guess go there. That's
then
what
go.
we've hired you for. Go. Or I guess we
We
will
need to
pay
go
you
back to the
eventually.
drawing room
Yeah.
to get our friend.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's on the way out. Go ahead. No one needs to escort you. Actually, here, Timothy, one of the guards come over. Yes, sir. You could you escort these men to the drawing room, please? And he goes, yeah, of course. So Timothy escorts you to the drawing room, and it's just empty. There's no one there. And Timothy's like, "Is this what you needed, or can you?"
No, we could go. We could leave. That's
You're
fine.
good?
We can just leave.
Okay.
We have to walk now. It's a whole thing.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Bye. And he goes back to the.
Great. By the way, speaking of time, I am able to go a little bit later tonight. I can definitely go to like 10:20 or 10:30 if needed.
Okay. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we'll probably be good in the next 20 minutes. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I guess let's go to Magic Mike's.
Yeah,
Wait, wait, vamp for a moment. I just have to pee.
Sure. Okay, so what I will do while he's using the restroom is I will bring up a map, because y'all aren't familiar with Faerun, I imagine.
What is that?
Yeah, okay. So we're actually, what I've decided for this season is that we're going to dive a little bit into actual D&D and not just play with
Okay.
my own universe. So Faerun is the land that a lot of D&D stuff happens in. It's like the Sword Coast. It's this book. A lot of it has to do with stuff in this book. So
Okay.
we're going to say that Sipland is on the top of the map where you can't see, the rest of. So, if you Google Faerun, I think there's like Faerun interactive map.
Yep.
That one's pretty dope.
All right.
Yeah, Forgotten Realms interactive map. Okay, so we're saying
Oh, can I
that.
clarify? I absolutely took my deck back from Poppy. Like I need to.
Yeah, without
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because it has negative side effects if you keep holding it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So, Baldur's Gate is pretty much mid-coast, almost. It's like a little southern. And we're going to say that where y'all are in Sipland is up by, like, the Lurkwood. And if we're talking about the coast, it's, like, over by Neverwinter. So you have probably a good... to get to Baldur's Gate, like...
Wait,
probably...
it's coastal?
What? Baldur's Gate?
It's coastal?
Yeah.
If only we knew somebody with a boat.
If only.
So, okay. By foot, it would take you like a month to walk there. By horse, it would probably take you half the time, so 2 weeks, moving at a good pace. By boat, I'll say you can get there in 3 days.
Cool.
Yeah.
We should take a boat.
Cool. So you leave.
It's horrible.
You leave the castle. Or where you headed? You back to Hogan's, or you headed over to Magic Mike's?
Magic Mike's first,
I
maybe?
think
What do you
Mike's
guys
first.
think? Okay.
I mean, Deacon, what do you think? Should we report to Hogan, or should we just?
We don't need to
Go.
report the Hogan. I mean, I'm here. Like, you don't need to report the shit. I get it. Report noted.
Okay, great. Let's go see Mike.
Cool. So you follow your for anyone who's actually watching, they have these rings or necks. One person has a necklace.
I have a necklace. Brandon has a ring.
Yeah. They have these. They have these things that guide them towards Magical Michael. Not gonna make a habit of Magic Mike. That's the joke. So they have these things that guide them towards Magical Michael, so they know exactly where he is at all times. It just so happens that it will probably, for the foreseeable future anyway, lead them to the same spot since Magical Michael can't leave. You find Magical Michael. He is actually in the same spot that you saw him the first time, right around the corner from the old Hogan's Heroes.
Really good. No effort.
Yeah. You walk through the purple tent that Magical Michael is always in, and it looks
hippy dippy.
it looks
nice.
slightly different than what you're used to. Normally, when you walked into Magical Michael's tent, it has this giant purple hue. It looks way bigger on the inside, hard to see.
Right.
And Magical Michael is normally atop the prize counter glass case that you see, and there's normally a door in the back. There is no prize counter. There is only a chair and one door in the back as well. And you walk in and he goes, "Oh my God, hi, people. There's been people trying to come in here. I had to take the sign down that said Magical Michael's Maze of Mysteries because they wanted to do stuff in here. I'm normally gone before anyone can figure it out, but yeah, welcome. Oh my gosh, hi."
Hello.
What's up?
We can't tell if the king doesn't seem to be lying. If he can't remember, either it's a different king or he had like some kind of spell happen or something.
Yeah, possible, yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
I
wait.
mean,
No, go ahead.
oh, I mean, I could go and see if there's magic. I can do like a detect magic on him. I probably should do that without you. Well, he doesn't know that I know you. Jameson may know that I know you, but Healy saw you in the same room.
You referred to us as friends in front of Jameson.
Oh,
so
right,
he
that's right. Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe, yeah. So I can go as a representative, maybe, and do a detect magic and see if I can figure it out. But what do you need that for?
We
I
can
guess we
circle
don't
back
need
to
it. I guess we
Yeah.
don't need it.
Sure.
that. Wait,
Okay.
Magical Michael.
Yes.
It seems like we need to go to Baldur's Gate to investigate the guild. Could you give us a door there?
Baldur's Gate. Okay. So maybe. The thing is, I remember how like I haven't left my tent in 1,000 years. I haven't been to Baldur's Gate in like let's say 1,001. It's probably different from what I remember it being. It took me like 2 weeks to figure out where I was when I first stopped here for more than 25 minutes because a lot of things have changed. This used to be a nice neighborhood. So I could send you there, but I don't know where I would send you to there. It would be some random place probably, because I would probably send you to the inn that I know, but I don't know if the inn is still there 1,000 years later.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
probably not.
I mean, you could take the chat. You might just be in some dude's house, but I don't know. It could be the middle of nowhere.
We could just
I mean,
leave.
Are you familiar with the guild?
The guild? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know a little bit about them. They've been around for longer than I've been alive, which is impressive.
Do you have any pertinent information that might help us track them down when we get to Baldur's Gate?
Well, from what I've heard, the guild finds you. Less you find the guild.
I bet you we just gotta show up and steal the dopest fucking shit in town, and then they'll
Oh,
be
we gotta
like,
do a
"Oh,
heist.
these guys
okay.
are real good thieves."
That's probably not a bad idea, honestly. They'll notice. They kind of like take over the town, and if you're doing business where they normally do business, yeah,
Yeah,
they'd
like
notice.
they'd be mad about us like not getting taxed by them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah.
hawk something and try to fence it, maybe I don't know.
There we go. So
Well,
we
I got
gotta.
a boat.
All right.
He's got a boat.
It's the
Okay,
Buttercup.
the
Buttercup
buttercup.
will get us there. She'll
Yeah.
get us there.
So roll. I want you to roll for your boat, and you are going to roll. Luck. So just do a straight D20. No advantage, no disadvantage, just straight D20.
19. Who knows what that means?
All of us or just
Okay.
him?
No, just Deacon. This isn't going to be very exciting for anyone watching, but I'm going to look at a sailing ship. Okay, cool. A sailing ship, if you got like a 20, I think I'd give you a big ass ship, which is like 100-foot ship. I think right now, because you're still trying to get, well, you can reveal that when you want. What you're trying to get the ship that you and Hogan were talking about. I think for now you probably only have like a 21-foot like sailboat.
Yeah.
Which
It's got
is still pretty good.
It's got an engine, but it's primordial, you could say.
What? Primordial?
We're gonna sail on the ocean. I'll put it that way. We're not using an engine.
Okay, yeah, but primordial. Doesn't that mean like magical?
I
No.
mean, no, but also doesn't technology, when it's good, look like magic?
That's a great point. All right, no more questions.
Great.
Her
Okay,
name is
so
Buttercup.
to be clear, you're gonna take Buttercup there. You're not going to, you don't want my doorway help.
Well, it sounds to me like you might teleport us, halfway into a star, or whatever they say on Star Wars. I don't want none of that.
No, I mean you'd go to a door in Baldur's Gate. It just might not be where Baldur's Gate is now, or I don't know. Yeah.
Fuck portals. Fuck portals.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. So first of all,
Wow.
you walk into my house. You walk into my house, my house of doors, and you say fuck portals.
Well, I'm not saying fuck portals. I'm just saying I'd
give
rather
me a
not.
wisdom saving check.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. Okay. With advantage. Good. Okay. Deacon, you are now in a black room. You have no idea what just happened, but you are in a full-on black room. No one is around you. We're gonna jump out of the black room for a minute. Barnabas and Linus, you see Deacon consumed by darkness. It's like a giant shadow that is around him. And Magical Mike goes, "Hey, okay, you two were cool. I don't know this dude. You bring him in my house? Talks about portals? You know that's my whole deal, right? Like my whole deal is portals."
He's got some issues from something called the Avengers. I don't know what he's
Avengers
talking about.
is fictional. This is real life, man. Okay, my whole shit's all messed up because my tent doesn't move anymore. I'm in the same reality. I hate this reality. Ugh. You just can't. You can't. You have to calm him down, or he has to go. I'll portal him right the fuck out of here. If he doesn't like portals, I'll show him infinite portal that ass.
Michael, this is a side of you I've never seen, and you have literally turned a friend of ours into a pig once. So,
Yeah, well, you fuck with my whole deal. It's gonna get dark, literally.
We love your portals. You know, I mean, we only have 3 weeks before they. Wait. We do only have 3 weeks.
Compromise. Could you portal us onto a ship?
No, I remember I have to see. I remember I have to be through. I have to go through the door.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
All right, I just wanted to give you a chance to do a door thing.
I'm sorry. I'm calmed down.
Why don't you? You know what? I think what we do.
Wait, hold on. Before you start plans, let me get your friend. He snaps his fingers.
Yeah, there we go.
Deacon, you're back into the light.
I see what you did there. I can respect that.
Yeah, just don't come to my house.
Put me in darkness because you have some irrational attachment to a dangerous, mind you, dangerous mode of transportation. But
dangerous?
Okay.
You want to see dangerous? And he snaps and gives a wisdom saving throw again.
10.
A door opens up below your feet, and you fall into it.
Hey, fuck you, motherfucker!
And as you're falling, you are just falling. Infinitely, it seems like you are falling. And he goes, "Okay, you need to control your boy. This is my house. The portals. He's just going to keep falling until I let him out. Okay? That door doesn't open until I tell it to."
Michael, I know that you're in a stressful environment, and I've recently taken on a new perception, which is that we're in a new reality. We could be a new us. Yours was apparently a very aggressive and defensive person. But, again, Joey from Friends here, just trying to be a cool guy. And I think what we should do is, how about you open up a door to Baldur's Gate, and we can see on the other side of it if it's bad, and if it's bad, we just close the door. Or I throw some things through it and we see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, typically you won't be able to see through it because it's like the magical pearlescence kind of thing. Right. You can throw stuff.
We tie a rope to something and we throw it through.
Sure.
Wait.
Yeah.
Great idea. How would we get back?
Oh, yeah, you'd have to walk.
Yeah, so we got to take the boat.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Snaps his fingers. Roll a d6 for me, Deacon. 2? Yeah, you take 2 points of damage from falling. And he goes, "Okay. I'm sorry. I'm in it's a high tense situation for me. I've not been in the same spot for more than like 24 hours for a really long time. Deacon, was it? Fixer?
Yeah.
We were cool. Well, I don't know what happened. We had a good thing going on back at the castle. You seemed a cool guy. I was fine with it. You were cool with me. I don't know, but
Yeah, I thought you were cool too, buddy.
yeah. Well, you Okay, what you seem to like ships. What if I went around calling ships useless because I have portals? You know,
Well,
it's
it probably wasn't a ship built by me, so I would
then
understand why
you
you
probably
would think
did
they
go
were
through a
useless.
portal created by me. Have you been in a portal that makes you fall infinitely before? Probably not. It's my whole trademark. All right, moving on. Seems like you're taking a boat anyway. Do you want a door to anywhere I can give you? Someplace I know?
Outside of the tent.
How about a
Yeah,
fucking
that's
front
all.
door? Here we
That's
go.
open. Yeah, all right. Who goes through the front door
wait,
first?
Where's your
So
ship?
definitely Deacon.
Deacon, Deacon, give me a wisdom saving throw.
9.
9. You walk through the back door that was in. When you walked in, you saw a door in front of you. You walk through that. So you walked out and you walked back into the back.
Get the fuck out of here.
You did a funny. You did a funny.
Yeah, that's right. Harmless. But it's you want to get all my shit. I could just send you to the dock if you want to go to the dock.
I was going to
please.
say.
Word?
why
Okay,
go to the
yeah.
dock?
I would
Yeah.
really like to walk outside. Thank you very much.
Sure. So since we're gonna try and use the world of the Forgotten Realms, and I said that you were kind of near Neverwinter, let's say that he's gonna send you to the Neverwinter docks. Is that cool? Neverwinter docks?
Yeah.
Okay with you
Yeah.
people?
My
Great.
boat is at the Siplin docks, but I don't know.
Oh, you came in from the sure. Yeah, there's the river. Cool. Yeah, Siplin docks, got it. Snaps his fingers, front door is open again.
Deacon?
Deacon runs through very quickly ahead of you
Great.
guys, just as fast as he can.
Deacon, you arrive at the docks. Right. They're not very big, so you're near your boat.
Yeah, he's shaking like he has the heebie-jeebies as you guys follow behind him.
Cool. Yeah. All right, guys. You can. This is a new feature of the necklace. Should have mentioned this before. If you double tap on the necklace, you can message me directly. So, hit me up if you need something. Again, I won't be able to do anything from here probably, but if you need advice or whatever, I'm around.
You can't like warp to
Michael.
us at any time you want.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I don't know. Again, doors I've been through. I don't know. I'd
no.
probably end up in the middle of the forest.
Or do you have a name of the inn that you remember? Maybe we could go and if it's there, we'll tap and say, hey, the inn's still here.
Sure. He knows the inn. Do. Yeah, this is Candle. No, that's. Was this in Baldur's Gate? Good. Blade and Stars. Yeah, it's called Blade and Stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll let you know if we see it. Do you
Don't-
want us to just send you updates about the boat trip? You know, check in.
Oh yeah, if you want. I'm not doing it. I'm literally not gonna go anywhere. I'm too afraid to go outside.
And I
Took a
respect that.
Yeah, it took a lot for the castle. I mean, I made a door. To be clear, I didn't really go outside. I went through a door and came into the castle, but whatever. Yeah.
We see the effort you're making, Michael, and it means a lot.
Cool. Thanks,
And we
man.
hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Oh yeah. Bye.
Understood.
Bye, Poppy. Oh yeah, I've been here the whole time. Sorry. Yeah. I'm also going. Bye. And Poppy walks through the door. Yeah. So you're on the docks. I think we'll probably end there for tonight.
Dope.
But yeah, next time on, you'll be sailing, which is I'm gonna look that up, see how that works, and we'll be sailing to Baldur's Gate.
Right.
Cool.
We'll be
Well,
back in 2 weeks.
2
right?
weeks. Yeah, we're not on a weekly schedule anymore. There's no one watching anyway, but we're not on a weekly schedule. We're on bi-weekly, so we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Cool.
See ya.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
By us.